Hello, what I have for you today is this Miwa Kaba Star Orion, or as I heard, it should be called JC, I believe. That's a pretty much just a Kaba Star lock with 6 rows instead of 4 as in Miwa JN. There's 2 additional rows. One is on the top, slightly to the right, like here, and one is diagonally on the left, upper left. And there's also, as in Miwa JN or 4-row star, 2 rows on the bottom and 2 rows on the top. And what's quite unusual for a Kaba lock, there are mushroom spools in here, in the upper left row. It's not that terribly difficult to pick, although there's quite a few rows, so the tension needs to be firm. So we're going to use bottom of the QA tension. And yeah, let's try that. Let's start checking the top rows. 2 on the right. Left side's good. Upper right, one is a 0 lift. Okay, let's check the bottom rows. 1 on the right is fine, 2 is fine. That's it. So left, 1 on the left. Click, 2 is fine. Bottom right is fine. Click on the 2. 4 was binding. 2 feels set now. Small click out of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 are good. Check the top. Top rows feel fine. Click out of 1 on the left. Click out of 2 on the left. Click out of 1 again. 2 again. Some co-rotation. Now 1 and 2 on the right are fine. One and 2 on the left are fine. Bottom left, of course. Small click out of 2 on the right. Something started binding in the left row. 1's good, 2's good, 3 feels binding. Okay. Two in the top right, gave us a click. Three on the left. Four on the left. Three on the left again. Because it's dropped last time. Left side feels okay. 2, 3. 4 on the right. Definitely binding. Good click. Check bottom rows now. 1 on the right. Bindings tightly. Okay, good core rotation. 2 on the left, right is fine. 1 and 2 on the left are fine. Bottom left to this. 2, 3, 4. Check the top again. These pins are zero lift. Most of them besides one, so not much will be going under. Is focus correct? Okay. 2 is binding on the left. Something dropped. Something dropped. That was 1 on the right. Okay, we're back to the full set now. In the top right is fine. 3 on the left has dropped. one on the bottom right. Five on the left. On the right, bottom right dropped. Doing something wrong. Okay, maybe not. So we got it open. These Kaba mushroom spools are quite problematic in that Kaba has great tolerances, so when you've got these mushroom spools and you let the cork counter rotate a tad too much, you're gonna get some pins drop on you, and yeah. Okay, here's our lock. So we're gonna arrange the pins like there's 14 here, so don't mind this. That's gonna be our dividing line. So we're gonna put bottom rows here, so you can see it better. Bottom rows here on the, you guessed it, bottom. Then in the middle we're gonna put middle rows, like top side rows. These ones. This one's here. And on the top we're gonna put top rows. Naturally. Where is? Yeah, here. Here it is. Okay, so bottom left is first. Pardon. Let's start with bottom left then. Okay, comes off easily. That's positions 3 and 5. So 5's here, 3's here. That was our lift pin, and that's a no lift pin in this left row. Okay. If the springs are all the same, then I'm going to just put the springs aside later. Maybe there's no need actually. Alright, then we have our middle row, or a top row, as I called it. Springs look all the same. In fact, where did you go? Okay, doesn't matter right now. And another one gone, another one gone. Oh, fortunately, I was able to retrieve it. So there we have one. That's two. Three. Oh, it was mastered. That's cool. This one as well as this one. Okay. Let's get that spring that fell on the carpet. Where is it at? Okay. I'm not able to find it right now, so just let's don't bother for now. It is what it is. I'm going to find it later. Master wafers in a Kaba are definitely a cool thing. Now top left. I think there's only one pin here. Oh no. There are four. What? How is that possible? They're all zero lived though, right? Yo, that's wild. Is that mastering making them zero lived? I suppose. Not just mastering. They are just zero lived. What's the purpose then? If there's like one cut here in position, I guess 1, where there's no master wafer, when there is a master wafer, and besides that there are just zero lived. I mean, I think I didn't touch them on purpose. I don't think I have touched them at all, although that could happen. That's right. There are 3 here, like I thought. No, 1, 2, and 4. 2 was different, but I think that's only because someone lost the original spring. So 2 was a lift in this row. And cześć myszko, tata teraz skończy. There's also... So let's go to the right row. Okay. These are all standard. And by standard I mean like just standard. Not tapered, because while I had to touch like one of these pins 2 or 3 times, I wouldn't call it tapered. Just might be slightly sanded due to use. Braced, maybe not sanded. You get what I mean. Okay, there's 2 pins, 3 and 2. Alright, I can feel a bearing. That was a lift, and that's a 0 lift. Okay, so how many pins do we have in total? There's 4, there's 9, so 13, 17 and 20. All 20 pins, with like half of them being a 0 lift. So yeah, that's anticlimactic. Maybe not half, but you get what I mean. There's for sure some bearing here. It's not a bearing, but this rod with the spring. Oh, that was a bearing. Where's the spring? That's the spring, probably. Yeah. This lock could have been better, but sadly it wasn't. So let's check this bunch of 0 lift pins. are they really zero lifts? They don't look that. No, they are not. So what happened here? There are zeros with the wafer probably, but some of these stacks, but most of these stacks didn't have a wafer. So I'm not sure what happened, although if these pins touched, then for example, if these pins touched any other pins, they could have been slightly lifted this way, but they shouldn't touch any other pins. Maybe I have set them by accident, then I don't know. That's weird. I thought that in this top left row there was only one pin. I wasn't checking for any other pins though. I thought there was only one pin and that it was a zero lift because it was with this wafer. What has happened though? Maybe when I was fighting these mushrooms, I set these T-pins by accident, sort of like that. Focus for me. Oh, yeah. I was fighting these. You got what I mean? Because they are parallel, in line. You know what I mean? So yeah, could have happened accidentally, but yeah. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Autofocus, please. Sorry. Okay, no autofocus for me right now. So yeah, here are just standards. Either a lift when you have this short keep-in, or a zero lift when it's long, right? Then we have these side rows, and the keep-ins are torpedoes in case of low lifts, and the drivers are mushroom spools, like that. So yeah, that's that. Here are again just standards. This one probably as well. Here we have T-pins. But they probably don't work as T-pins because the T-section is very high in this pin, and this pin doesn't go much deep here. Let's show you, like even without a keep-in present, this T-section is above the core, above the shear line, and with the pin it's even more above the shear line. And there we have like standards. Yes. Yeah. So I guess that was it. Really puzzled by that row in this log. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day and bye bye.